So whatever I teach here, students, is more than enough for your gate. You don't have to rely on any other information. Okay, that's how I'm making it. Okay, only thing is that if you have any doubt, you have to just call me. You have to just message me. I'll answer you within 24 hours. Okay, fine. Let us understand. In mean value theorem, first mean value theorem is called Rolle's mean value theorem. This is the basis of calculus, students. This is the basis of calculus. Now let us see, what does Rolle's mean value theorem say? Second, I have to be okay, fine. Okay, so Rolle's mean value theorem says that, okay, if f of x is a function defined, if f of x is a function defined such that first one, f of x is continuous, f of x is continuous in closed interval a comma b. This is closed interval. What do you mean by closed interval? Closed interval means the value a as well as value b is taken into consideration. Second one, okay, f of x is differentiable in open interval a comma b. Means what? A and b, if it is not differentiable at a and b, it's okay. It has to be continuous at a and b, but if it is not continuous, it's not differentiable at a and b, that's fine. But in between that, it has to be differentiable. Okay. Third one, okay, f of a function a, f of a is equal to f of b, then there exists at least one value, at least one value c, which is an element of open interval a comma b, which is an element of open interval a comma b, such that df by dx at x is equal to c is equal to 0. Make sense? Df by dx at x is equal to c is equal to 0. Make sense, students? Yes, this is the statement of Rolle's mean value theorem. Now, what do you mean by open interval and closed interval? For example, if x is an element of closed interval a comma b, it means a is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to b. Okay, if x is an element of open interval a comma b, it means that a is less than x, which is less than b. There is no equal to, correct? So this is aside. You can write it as aside. You can write anywhere, but you can write it as aside. So it will go as aside. Okay. Additional information aside. Aside doesn't mean it's important. It's important, but just to understand aside. Aside. Fine. Now let us understand in the next slide. Once you have written this. Slow and steady, step by step. Have you written this down, students?
Writing, sir.
Yes, yes, yes. Tell me when you're finished. Okay, good. I want that response.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, df divided by dx at x is equal to c means, sir, the slope on that point is zero.
Correct.
Okay, sir.
Sir,
Hmm.
I had a doubt. Sir, could you show a function in the graph like where function is continuous, but it doesn't exist at a point, particular point?
I'm not explained. I have done just the statement. Just write
No,
it
no,
down
sir.
and tell me when you're finished writing. Okay. I've not explained you anything. I've just given the statement.
Done,
No,
sir.
sir. Like it's not related to this. Like just it's my doubt.
No, I did not get it clear. That's why I said like that. Okay. Tell me again.
Actually, like there is some like sometimes there is a function where it is continuous at like continuous through that point, but it doesn't exist at that point.
If it does not exist, it cannot be continuous.
Okay, okay, okay.
Simple and straight. If it does not exist at a point, that doesn't mean it is continuous. Never. Even as a limit. Correct? Agreed? At that point, it should exist. Again, see what
Yeah,
is
like
continuous. Huh.
sometimes, sir, like while finding the limit of a function, we does like sometimes we get that the function is not defined, right? Then we try to define that function, then we get the limit.
Yes. Okay, see, the place, if at any point the function is not defined, then it is not continuous. You may get the value as you approach as a limit, but that function
Okay,
is not defined at that point.
okay, okay, okay. Even if we define, try to define that function, like it's not continuous, right? We'll get the
See,
limit.
for example, the one which we have taken, let me take an example. F is equal to x square minus 4 divided by x minus 2. We have taken this a lot of times, is it not? Now, this one, if you see, at x is equal to 2, it is not defined, is it not?
Yeah.
But as a limit, when you approach, you will get x plus, sorry, as a limit, when you say this is x minus 2 and this is x plus 2. So you approach it as 4, correct? The value of f, you are approaching as 4, correct? So
Yes,
f
sir.
of x, f of 2, okay, as a limit, okay, limit x tending to 2, f of x, okay, is equal to 4. That doesn't mean this function is defined at that point. This function is not
Okay,
continuous at x is equal to 2. Makes sense?
okay, okay. Sir, how is that below defined function different from the above defined function?
It is totally different. Okay, this is different. This x plus 2 is not equal to f of x.
Yeah, sir. Like then how we can say that we get a similar like limit which is corresponding to above one
We do the
because like
experiment and we see, is it not? We say put x is equal to say 2.1 from the right hand side you come, is it not? you say x values, and you say what is the y value. If you go with 1.9, you get here 4 point some 3 point something, is it not? And
No, sir.
1.9
What I meant was,
3.99. Huh?
what I meant was like x plus 2 is completely different from the above function, right?
Correct.
Yeah, then
Correct.
how we can say that finding limit for this below function is the limit for above function?
Because we have done experiments and we have seen.
Okay. Fine, fine.
We have done this numerical experiments and we have seen. You can say a
Okay.
theory, okay, but theory has to be backed by experiments.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
We are saying that if you factorize this and divide by x minus 2, you will get x plus 2. If you agree, if you put 2 here, you will get limit f of x at x is equal to 2 is equal to 4. This is a theory
Mhm.
backed by
Okay.
experiment. You have to do numerical experiment and see.
Okay, fine, sir.
Clear?
And sir, like, we say that what to say, limit does not doesn't exist. Like when we say no that function is not continuous or it is
Hmm.
not defined at that point, like how
Hmm.
graphically how does it like we can
Yes.
think or
Very good.
analyze graphically?
Very good. See what happens graphically is this x square plus x square plus 4 minus 4 divided by x minus 2. Graphically, it might be like this, and here there is a gap. It's not defined there. You cannot put a point there. Makes
Okay.
sense?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So because it is not defined, how can it be continuous?
Fine, sir. Got it.
Clear. As you zoom here and
Yeah.
here, then the things will come near and near, but it is not at that point. It is not defined.
Yes.
Making sense?
Yes, sir.
Super. This way you have to ask students only because once you do something, it will not be clear. Okay. If you ask only, then it will be clear. Okay. Good. Any other students have doubts? Okay. Let us understand this mean value theorem. Okay. I'll rub this off. But this is all aside, right? The continuity equation and all those things aside. Let us understand this mean value theorem. Okay. See what is happening is when you say f of x is defined a in a closed interval a comma b is continuous in that differentiable here, and f of a is equal to f of b. What does that mean? Let us see. So here, if I have a say x and y, say this is x and this is f of x. Now let us say it is defined in some open interval here a and b. If I have a and b, what is the third condition? F of a should be equal to f of b. So we have to take in such a way that this function f of a, this is f of a, must be equal to f of b. Make sense? F of a should be equal to f of b. Correct. And now it says that if f of a is equal to f of b, then there exists, okay, then there exists, okay, one point, one c, where there is one c where f dash of c is equal to 0. Correct. Where is that c? It's over here. At this point, the slope becomes 0, and this point is c. This is a, this is b. This is geometrical representation of Rolle's theorem. Done. So you'll get a point, a maxima point or a minima point. Correct? A point, it might be like that, or it may be something this way. Your f of x may be some other function like this. Correct? Now what is happening? It is actually defining maxima and minima. So here you have a, you have b. F of a is equal to f of b, this point. So this is f of a, this is f of b. There exists one point c where f dash of c is equal to 0, or df by dx at x is equal to c is equal to 0 exists, is it not? Make sense? Clear, students? Simple, simple, very simple.
So can you repeat once again?
See here. Yeah. See here, what is happening? First condition. At first condition is it should be continuous in from starting from A till B. I'll use this one. From starting from A till B, it has to be continuous. First option. Second is it has to be differentiable. What do you mean by differentiable? It should have a unique slope. It cannot have two slope at a point. Like if you have like this kink, what you're having, a point which is having. This point has many slope at that point, is it not? So this is not differentiable. Okay, so it has to be continuous. That means there should not be any gap. Second thing is that it should be differentiable, means it should be smooth. It should have a it should have a slope. Differentiation means slope. Okay, so it should have a slope everywhere. And second condition is over. Third condition, f of a should be equal to f of b. Fine. Then there exists at least one point. At least there might be more than one point. Okay, there exists at least one point where at least one point c where f dash of c is equal to 0. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Any other doubts? Clarify this. This is very simple. But we miss that and then we do a lot of mistakes. Very, very simple this is, students. Very, very simple. Tell me when you're finished writing, students. Very good. Okay, let us do the problem directly. Okay,
Once right.
please write it down. Write it neatly. Don't hurry.
So in the next to the first graph, if f of a is equal to f of b e, what's the sentence?
There exists.
Okay, okay.
I'll write there exists. There exists.
Done, sir.
Done. Very good. Next one. Now let us do a problem. Okay. Control P. Okay. The problem is like this. Okay. Determine the point of zero slope for a function f of x is equal to x cube minus 4x between minus 2 comma 2. Determine the point of zero slope for a function f of x is x cube minus 4x between minus 2 and 2. Simple. Can we do that? Answers are a is equal to 2 by 3, b is equal to minus 2 by 3, c is equal to plus or minus 2 by 3, d is equal to points of zero slope or point of zero slope because plus or minus is coming there. It can be more than one slopes also. D none. Got the answer, students. How to check it out? Just do it and see. First of all, say f is equal to f of minus 2. See what is that? It is 3 into, sorry, x into minus 2 cube plus 4x, 4 into minus 2, correct? What is that coming as? Minus of, correct? So what does that come? It comes to 0.
0.
Of 2, 2 cube minus 4 into 2 also goes to 0. So there exists a c, f dash of c, which f dash of f dash is equal to 0, correct? So you say x cube minus 4x is equal to d of dx. X cube minus 4x is equal to 0. No need of Rolle's theorem also here, okay? You can directly find the point of zero slope just by differentiating this, correct? So you differentiate this, it is 3x square minus 4x is equal to 0. So 3x square is equal to plus 4x, or
3x square minus 4.
x is equal to, correct, x is equal to 4 by 3, correct? So x is equal to 4 by 3 is the sorry,
Sir, derivative
Root
of
4 by
4x is 4.
Square root of 4 by 3.
root 4 by 3.
so x square root of 4 by 3, that is plus or minus 2 by 3. So we have to see whether
2
plus
by root 3, no, sir.
2 by root 3, I'm sorry, 2 by 3 I have written, no, I'm sorry, root 3 has to be written, I'm sorry, I made a mistake in writing this. It is root 3, so the answer is root 3 only, okay? It is root 3 is the answer. So you have to check out whether 2 by root 3 comes between these 2 points. And both of those comes in this in between that. So the answer is C. In case only one comes, then you can say any one. Okay. Simple and simple one. Let us
Sir,
go.
sir, no need to check continuity and differentiability.
Here actually we did not, but if it's Rolle's theorem, then we have to check whether it is continuous or differentiable. But generally, a polynomial of this fashion is continuous and differentiable. You don't have
Yes.
to double check that.
Okay.
So if you get sin
But
x,
if open interval given, then sir.
even in the open interval also it is given. It is the same thing. You don't have to worry much. Okay, open interval means what? It is not taking 2 and 2. That's it. So we should not get f dash of c is equal to 2. We should not take f dash of c at 2. That should not be taken. That's it. That will not come. We will see further. Okay. When we do examples, we will see. Now, what does that mean? Open interval means you're not considering these points. That's it. When you're saying open interval, what you're saying, you're not considering f of a and f of b. You're considering a point nearby that from there. Correct. If you say closed interval, the answer can come 2 also. Okay. Determine the slope of a function between. No, it will not come in 2. It exists in an open interval. Observe here. It exists in the open interval, not in the closed interval. Correct. Done. Let us understand it further. Okay.
So what if that f of minus 2 and f of 2 wouldn't be 0?
Uh, if it is 0, then what happens? It has to be like this, is it not? So it's a straight line basically. Okay. So it can be that also in the open interval when it is say it can be a and b according to this question. That might so happen that the curve is going like this also. Correct. General curves. Okay. So there might be an additional point here. So here they have said closed interval. If they said open interval, if the curve is like this, now the curve is this. If the function was something else, then what happens? F of x is equal to 0 means it is straight here, or maybe this fashion. Wait, it may come in this fashion. Correct. So this may be a curve. Correct. Okay, this may be the curve. So if this is the curve, f of a is equal to f of b, fine. So they have said closed interval. So it can be 2, minus 2, 2, and the other 1 point. 3 points it will be, slope will be 0. Correct. If they have given open interval. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Sir, if they are an open interval,
If they said
what?
open interval, then this is the only answer. What you're getting. If they say closed interval, then this and this also should come. Points.
Okay, okay. Now they are given between the closed interval, so it's open interval.
Yes. Shall we go to the next problem?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Done, sir.
Yes. Now, verify another way we can get this is verify Rolle's theorem. Verify Rolle's theorem for the function f of x is equal to x square plus ab divided by x into a plus b in closed interval a comma p for a is greater than 0, b is greater than 0. Okay, that's it. Answers are a 1 by root ab, b root ab, C AB square D AB AB. Okay, so what is the answer? See, whenever I say verify Rolle's theorem, it means you are going to find C. Verify Rolle's theorem means verify Rolle's theorem implies find C in gate. Okay, find C. Can we do that, students? So let us check first of all, or we can have none of the above. That would be better. None of the above means if the verification is not happening, then you can say none of the above. Correct. So f of A, what is f of A? Find it out. What is f of B? Find it out. Then find out f dash of x and see whether f dash of x, put it as 0 and find the value of C. Sorry, f dash of C is equal to 0, find the value of C. Over to you, students. Determine C. After finding this, check whether f of A is equal to f of B. Simple one, but very important theorem. This, if you are prepared for JEE, it would have been done for you in your JEE preparation. It's not something new.
Sorry, change the slide.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sir, f of A is equal to f of B ಸಿಕ್ತಿದೆ.
Ah.
Next
Next
f dash of
C.
U by V rule ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಸರ್?
ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು.
ಸರ್ ಅದು ಲಾಫ್ಗೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಲಾಫ್ಟರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅವಾಗ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್.
ಅದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಲಾ ಹಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರೂಲ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? when limit has to be found out.
Okay.
Here limit is not correct.
Yes sir.
Simple. ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಲಾ ಹಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರೂಲ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವುದು? 0/0 ಇಲ್ಲ ∞/∞ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ.
So root AB.
Root AB, correct. Simple. Answer is root AB. Everybody got that? Good one. ಇನ್ನು ಎರಡು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೋಗುವ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? These are all gate which has appeared in gate at one point or the other time. Okay, in one or the other exam. I don't remember which exam. That's it. It was done in my notes, my 2008 notes. That is okay. what I wanted to check. Yes. Correct, Ashutosh. Next, let us go. How many of you did not get root AB? Okay, try it out, Others? Yes, others? Everybody else got root AB? Without Aditya and Shane, everybody else got it? Deepesh, then Gyanendra, fine. Okay, good. Sainandan got? Sainandan, did you get root AB? Yes or no? Okay, very good. Prathamesh?
What, sir?
Very good. Okay. So give them 2 minutes. Okay. Our Shane and Aditya, please take 2 minutes. Okay. You can solve it. Try to solve it by yourself. Okay. It's easy. So you can say what is f of x, students? You can use u by v rule and you can solve. There is another way. Take out 1 by a plus b outside. You can write this as x plus ab by x. Then you can differentiate. Correct. You can differentiate like this, students. So you get f dash of x is equal to 1 plus a plus b, 1 minus ab by x square. That has to be 0. Correct. So what it implies? It implies 1 minus ab by x square should be equal to 0. That means x square. Okay. X square should be equal to ab, or x is equal to root of a. And that is a c. Correct. Make sense? Simple. Let us do another problem. Okay. The other problem is like this. I hope Shane and Aditya got this point.
Yes, I got it.
Very good. Okay. Now, third point. If f of x is equal to sine x divided by e power x in closed interval 0 comma pi, 0 comma pi, find c in the Rolle's theorem. Find c as per Rolle's theorem. A pi by 4, b pi by 2, c 3 pi by 2, d 5 by 6. What's the answer, students? Let us check first of all f of 0. What is f of 0? Sine 0 by e power 0, 0. Correct? That is 0 by 1, which is 0. It is not, it is defined properly, is it not? What is f of pi? Sine pi divided by e power pi. That is equal to 0 by e power pi, which is equal to 0. So yes, f of 0 is equal to f of pi. First thing is done. Okay. Next point is we have to find what is f dash of x. That's it. And put f dash of c is equal to 0 and find c. You do it fast, students. When you do more and more problems, you will get confidence. Next, we will go with Lagrange mean value theorem. After Lagrange, we will go to Cauchy. This, if it comes, it is a bonus for you. It's a lollipop question. Very simple one. No, nothing is there, just differentiation and get that value of C. You should know how to differentiate, that's it.
A.
Super. Done. Who said A? Nitin, right?
Ramakrishna.
Whose answer was A? Ramakrishna. Very good. Where is Nitin? Gyanendra, you have a doubt?
No, no.
No. Okay, fine. Okay.
ಸರ್ ನಂದು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಷಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಹೌ ಟು ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಸರ್?
ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಬಂತು ನಿಮಗೆ?
e to the power x cos x minus sin x into e to the power x by ex is equal to 0 ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್?
Correct. Now how will you proceed? You say
e to the power x
cos x minus sin x e power x sin x is equal to 0. Correct, because this gets eaten up by 0. This e power x also gets eaten up by 0. So what happens? Sin x
is
must
equal
be
to
equal
cos.
to cos x. Now tell me a C for which sin x is equal to cos x. Tell me a value of x for which, okay, sin x is equal to cos x.
Sin 30.
Try it out.
Pi by 4 sir, sin 45.
Correct. Simple and straight. Makes sense. So how, see, if you don't understand, draw sine and cos curve. If you don't draw sine and cos curve, you will not understand. Okay, so it's y. What is sine? Sine curve is this. Correct. This one is 90. Correct. What is cos curve? Starts from here. Comes here. This is the point where this is the cos curve, right? This is the cos curve, right? This is cos. This is sine. Correct. A point where sine and cos is same is pi by 4. Correct. Makes sense. Or here. Correct. Simple. Next question. Another point. Okay. So a few more questions because you should not miss the things. Okay. Verify this question number 4. Okay. Verify Rolle's theorem. Theorem. In the interval 0, 2 for f of x is equal to x into x minus 2 into e power 3x by 4. Answers are a minus 2, b say 1, d sorry, c, it can be say 6 by 8. Okay, 6 by 8 comes with this, right? D 8 by 6. Okay, yes. Good students. Now speed has to come. This is practice. So we are combining practice with the theory.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, Rolle's theorem first condition f of x should be continuous in a comma b, including a comma b, right, sir?
Correct.
But ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0,2 ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ sir, but it's not included, no sir?
It is not included. Yes. Correct. It's in the open interval 0,2. Correct. It's not included. So what happens? Just above 0, just below 2, it has to be continuous. That's it.
Yes.
It's a simple this one, student. Don't have to worry about technicalities much. Here the question that comes is whether C is equal to whether 0 for C falls in that particular range. That's it. So we can directly say one question is wrong, is it not, students? One answer is wrong, is it not? Which one is that? A can be taken out, correct? Directly. ಯಾಕೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡುವ. People know that in pressures, no, students lose their common sense. Just like if you see in Big Bang Theory, okay, those, it's okay. Yes. Divyarajan, okay. Anyone? No one? Ashutosh? Sikita?
6 by 8.
Super. 6 by 8. Allah,
No,
8 by 6. 8 by 6. 8 by 6. 8 by 6. Answer is 8 by 6, not 6 by 8. ನೋಡಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ. not C, D. These are all simple ones, which is like if it comes, it's lottery. Ashutosh Sikita, 8 by 6.
ನೋಡ್ತೇವೆ
Speed
ಎಲ್ಲಿ
ಬರ್ಬೇಕು.
ತಪ್ಪಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ತೇವೆ
ಹಾ,
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೇವೆ.
ಸರಿ ಸರಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಮೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ವರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಮಾಡ್ಲಾ ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ. F of 0, you say it is 0. F of 2, x minus 2 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 0. Don't have to verify much. Okay, then what is f dash of 0? F dash of x. What is f dash of x? We will solve this. So we will have this as, you can say, f of x, and we can write it like this so that it will be easier for us. Okay? F of x can be written as x square minus 2x, okay, into e power 3x by 4. We'll write it like this. So what is f dash of x? F dash of x can be written as 2x minus 2 into e power 3x by 4 plus 3 by 4 into x square minus 2x, correct? And that should be equal to 0, correct? Simple. So how will you solve that? Okay, e power x, right? So into e power x, and the e power x has to come, is it? No. So into 3 by 4 into e power 3x by 4. So you see, from both of them, 3x by 4 is eaten away by 0. Correct? This is eaten away by 0. So what remains? What remains is 2x minus 2 plus 3 by 4 x square minus 2x should be equal to 0, correct? So now what happens here? 3 by 4, we can get 4 here, then everything can go here. So 8x minus 8 plus 3x square minus 6x is equal to 0. So what happens here? 3x square, 6x minus 8x plus 2x, correct? And then minus 8 should be equal to 0, correct? So what is this one? You can have, if you go with this one, you can do it, but otherwise you can go with x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, correct? That you can do. What is minus b? Minus 2 plus or minus square root of b square is 4, correct? Minus 4ac plus 4 into a is 3 into 8, correct? Do it fast. Let's 3 into 2, 2 into 3. See what is the answer. You will get one answer as x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to plus 8 by 6. See if you want. Correct. So this will be minus 2 plus or minus square root of 4 into 3 is 12. 12 8s are plus 4. Just see that. What you will get. Students, do you get it? That speed, let that speed come. Okay, thinking speed come. Okay, it will come. Don't have to worry. घबराना बिल्कुल नहीं है. 4 plus 4 into 3 into 8, 100, correct? So 96 plus 4, 100. So it is 10, correct? So we have here 10 plus or minus 10 divided by 6. Itna easy students. 12 by 6 minus 2 or x is equal to 8 by 6, correct? So minus 2 doesn't fall. So as soon as you get minus 2, you may tick here like this. Don't do that. Okay, because minus 2 doesn't fall into this range. So answer is 8 by 6. Any doubt, students? Hello. Come on, students. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Anyone who did not get this? Anyone who did not get this? Everybody got it. Rolle's theorem has, you have a confidence now? Ashutosh? Clear, no?
I second.
Next one. Ramakrishna?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay. Now let us go further. Okay. Now let us understand what did we do actually. We said in Rolle's theorem, we said, see, when I took 2 points, okay, which is here, which is same, means I drew a secant here. Observe here. This is a secant. And I said this secant is equal to some tangent. So at one point, the secant has to approach the tangent. That is what I did. The secant, which is equal to, whose slope is equal to 0, has to approach the tangent. This is the main thing about Rolle's theorem. Okay. So same thing, it is all with all the mean value theorems. Okay. So let us go with another mean value theorem. Let us not worry about this. Okay. I just told you. Okay. Because this is very important. Next one, which is Lagrangian mean value theorem. Lagrange mean value theorem. Let us understand Lagrange mean value theorem. Okay, Lagrange mean value theorem comes like this. If these are all mathematically told, but these are trivial things. Okay, trivial means you understand, is it not? Mamuli. ಇದರ ದೊಡ್ಡ ವಿಷಯ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮಾಮೂಲಿ, trivial. ಯಾವತ್ತು ನೋಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. You say sun rises on the east. Trivial issues, right? Okay, so trivial. Okay, so if f of x be a function, f of x be a function defined such that first one, f of x is continuous in closed interval a comma b. 2, f of x is differentiable in open interval a comma b. Then there exists at least one value c that belongs to open interval a comma b such that f of c is actually equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. Now what does this mean? Let me tell you what does it mean. So if I have a curve, okay, it has to be continuous and differentiable between 2 points, which is a and b. It is continuous and differentiable between point a and b. Okay, so now between these 2 points it should be continuous and differentiable. So it is f of x, this is x. Now what happens if I write f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a? What I'm doing, okay, sorry, not f of a, f dash of x. I'm sorry, let us see f dash of c. Okay, it is not f of c, f dash of c, or we can write df by dx at x is equal to c. It should be equal to that. What does that mean? It means what is f of a minus f of b divided by b minus a? F of b minus f of a means this is f of b, this is f of a. Okay, so f of b minus f of a is this distance. divided by b minus a, this distance. Correct. What is that? It means the slope of this line. Correct. So what is this? This is the slope of this line. The slope is equal to f of b. I'll write it neatly here. The slope of this line is slope is equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. Correct, students? Now, what is that I am drawing? This is actually a slope of the secant line. Correct? So, that is equal to some place at C, the slope will be the same. And that slope is given, this one is given as f dash of C. So, this f dash of C, okay, this f dash of C is actually equal to tangent at C. That is equal to secant joining A and B. Makes sense? Makes sense, folks. It's a secant joining A and B. So what does it mean? The tangent at C, there exists a tangent at a point C where it is parallel to the secant. Correct. So tangent at a point C, which is an element of A comma B, is equal to the slope of the tangent. Slope of the tangent. Slope of the tangent at a point C, which is an element of A and B, is equal to slope of secant joining A and B. This is what is the meaning of Lagrangian mean value theorem. Makes sense? Very simple, students. It's a very simple one. Let us understand. You ask me questions, that time I'll give you much deeper to that. You write this down and ask questions. These are all very important in CFD, computational fluid dynamics, FEM, finite element methods. These forms the base of those things. You understand these, those things will be easier. Today the main problem is we talk about big things. We say finite element methods. We say CFD. Just because we do know ANSYS, we think we know CFD. ANSYS is a tool, students. It's not CFD. They have made a CFD application. They have used CFD, agreed. But you're not using CFD. You're just clicking. You're not understanding the process. Okay? If you want to become a CFD engineer, you have to understand the process. Otherwise, it will be colorful fluid dynamics instead of computational fluid dynamics. No, colorful diagrams, not even fluid dynamics, colorful diagrams. Even in FEM, we are doing the same thing, is it not, students? We draw colorful images of von Mises stresses. We don't know what is von Mises stresses. And professors also don't care to explain that, is it not? Tell me when you're done, students. I'm here only.
Sir,
Yes, please.
no, sir, I thought my computer was frozen. You were.
Oh, no, no, I got frozen. I'm waiting for you to start. That's it.
What are,
I was
sir?
in same place. Done?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So you have to respond, students. Okay, everybody is done?
Sir, 1 minute.
Yes, please.
Done.
Done. Very good. Fine. So now let us do a problem. Okay. Uh, yes, in the Lagrange mean value theorem. There is another form of Lagrange mean value theorem. The other one is another form of Lagrange mean value theorem, LMVT. Okay. What is that? If f of x is a function that is write it along with me, students, don't waste much time. Okay, write it neatly but write it fast. Okay, f of x is continuous in closed interval a comma a plus h, and 2, f of x is differentiable in a comma a plus h. Okay, a plus h, which is open interval. I'm sorry, open interval. Then there exists at least one value, at least one value, theta, such that theta such that uh, yes sorry theta that belongs to 0 comma 1, such that f dash of a plus theta h is equal to f of a plus h minus f of a divided by h. So you have to find out theta. What is h? H can be yeah, a minus b is h, a b minus a is h. Another way of putting the same thing. That's it. Then we will go with Cauchy mean value theorem, then Taylor's mean value theorem. Tomorrow we will do these. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday, is it not, students? Students, I want to tell you one thing, that from Wednesday to Saturday, I will not be taking class. Okay, only my class will not be there from Wednesday till Saturday. So, or till Sunday. Okay. So this Saturday to Wednesday to Sunday, there will be only classes from Manoj sir, Murli sir, sorry, Manoj sir and Murli sir. Okay, my classes will not be there. During that time, what you have to do is you have to go back to the previous videos and start studying. Okay, making your notes, because these kind of breaks is very important. Okay, so make use the best use of this break. Okay, small break. Yes, you will have 3 hours of Manoj sir's class and 1 hour alternate days class by Murli sir during this time. Okay.
Same time.
Huh?
Same time for them.
Yeah, same time. Time doesn't differ. Okay, my class will not be there. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. Because
Totally
I
okay, sir.
prepared for Vinayak Chaturthi. That is the main reason. Vinayak Chaturthi is very, very grand in my home. Although we do it by ourselves, it is only for Shastras, okay? Not only for Shastra, not like that, okay? Like now COVID is situation, right? So because of that, we are only doing it, but still, okay, preparation has to be there. So I'm the only son now at home, so I have to take all the responsibilities.
Happy advance Chauthi, sir.
Yeah,
Happy advance Chauthi.
yeah. Thank you very much. In the whole year, no, that is the only festival that I'm very busy in. Other festivals are not that busy. So here, any religious festivals, no, if a person does not say, I am not stopping the class anytime, anyone, any religious festival, if the person does not, what do you say, is not able to attend, kindly don't attend during that time. But there will be some breaks in between, like this one. At that time, you can manage that. So there will be no holiday for Apex at any point of time. But if the professor has to have a holiday, he will take the holiday. If students want to take a holiday, he can take a holiday. Any doubts here? Done.
Yes, sir.
Let us go. Let us go for
Sir,
one question. Yes.
Lagrange's MVTs of like uh, Rolle's theorem can be derived from Lagrange's.
Exactly. Good.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
Who is this?
Aditya, sir.
Who
I
is
heard it
this?
somewhere.
Adi.
Aditya, sir.
Very good. Very good. Correct. Lagrange is general, but I am telling you this because it will come. Okay. Otherwise, what happens? It is only Cauchy mean value theorem. From Cauchy, you
Yes,
can take LMVT. From LMVT, you can take Rolle's mean value theorem. Even
yes,
in general, mean value theorem is only one. That's Cauchy mean value theorem.
yes,
But here in GATE, you get Lagrange mean value theorem. Verify Lagrange mean value theorem. So at that time, students should not feel that they're left over, is it not? And you can
yes,
understand Cauchy mean value theorem when we do these two only. Okay. So that's why
yes.
we do it. Okay. So the question is like this. Okay. Discuss the applicability of Lagrange mean value theorem. Okay. For f of x is equal to log x in the interval, closed interval 1 comma e. That's it, students. That means we have to find C. Answers are A. It can be e plus 1, B, e minus 1, C, e plus 0.5, D, e minus 0.5. Tell me.
Sir, once you can go to previous slide.
Huh?
Once you can go to previous slide.
Yes.
Previous slide.
Yes, please.
Okay, sir. The
Oh.
theta should be between open interval 0 1.
Yeah.
The theta value should be between 0 and 1, open
Exactly.
interval. Okay.
Exactly. It should be between 0 and 1. Correct. Now, how do you do that, students? Tell me what is f of 1. Okay, this is log with respect to e. Okay, log with respect to e. ln. Whenever we say log, it means log with respect to e. What is f of 1, students? 0. Correct. What is f of e? 1. Now, Lagrange mean value theorem means f dash of c should be equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. That's it. What is that f of b? F of b is, say, 1 minus 0 divided by e minus 1, correct? So what is that answer? That answer is 1 by e minus 1. That should be f dash of c, correct? So f dash of c should be equal to 1 by e minus 1, correct? When that will be, what is f dash of log x? So f dash of, so d of dx of log x, what is it? D of dx of log x is 1 by x, correct? So that should be c, correct? So this together, this and this together, when we combine these two, so we can say 1 by c should be equal to 1 by e minus 1. That means c is equal to e minus 1. So answer is 2 minutes, you will get the answer. These kind of things, when it comes, it's a lottery for you. You should know that LMVT exists. That's it. It's a lottery. Don't miss. That is why maths you should not miss, students. Maths, if you don't miss, it's very great. Okay, and the two problems we will do. We will do a bit faster. Pick up the speed, students, when you write it down. Okay. Write a bit faster because things are easier. Tell me when you're done. Okay. Just like in any maths class, you should be faster, is it not? Otherwise, completion of the syllabus will become slow. Not much. We can do it. Not that it's not. I have taken 700 hours just like that. Okay, for slow completion only. If I do it fast, it will be 300 or 350 hours. That's it. If I say I make a strong video where a lot of information is put in one thing, then it will be 350, 400 hours it will go. Not more than that.
Done, sir.
Done. Very good. Super. Next one. Discuss the applicability of question number 2. Discuss the applicability of LMVT for f of x is equal to x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6 in open interval 0, 4. Get the answer, students. What is C? You have to tell me. That's it. C value you tell me. The options I will tell you because it is a bit bigger. Options are A, C is equal to 2 plus or minus root 3 by 3. Okay. Another one can be B, 2 plus or minus 2 root 3 by 3. Okay. Another one is C can be equal to, just a second, but it's not clearly written. You can tell me what is the answer, students. Okay. Just a second. Let me try to do it. Yeah, tell me whatever the answer is, C and D. Okay. Leave the option C. Tell me in that fashion. Tell me what is the answer. Then 2 plus or minus root 3 by 2. Another one, 2 plus or minus 2 root 3. 4 options you answered. What is the answer? Monday we will see Cauchy mean value theorem, which is very interesting and very important too, because that is very important in CFD, computational fluid dynamics, because we have to compare two functions. Then Taylor series. Taylor series also important for computational fluid dynamics, heat transfer, fluid mechanics, strength of materials. You take a subject, engineering subject. Taylor mean value theorem is very important. Taylor series, Maclaurin series, everything becomes important. Any engineering subject you can take, from civil engineering, mechanical engineering. You can take all the engineering subjects, electrical, computer.
So B is the
D is the answer.
B.
I think B is the answer.
Yes, sir.
Tell me
I
what is
got B.
you got B. Okay. See, here there is some problem, so I don't know how to get that. Let us do the problem. Okay. So what is f of 0? F of 0 is minus 6, right? F of 4
Yes, sir.
is plus 6, correct? So what is that? What is f dash of x? F dash of x is 3x square minus 12x plus 11, correct? So what is this? This is 3c square at c, okay? 3c square minus 12c plus 11 should be equal to, plus 11 should be equal to 6 plus 6 divided by 4 minus 0, correct, students? So what it will be? This will be 3c square minus 12c plus 11 should be equal to 3, because 12 by 4 is 3, correct? So what you will get?
Option B.
Huh?
Option B, sir.
You get option B, fine. Okay, so option B is the right answer, correct? Option B is the right answer, students. Okay, that's it, simple. So this way you can find a lot of things. Okay, thank you, students.
No,
Today
sir,
we
no,
will stop.
sir. Sir,
Yes, yes, please.
it will be like 2 plus or minus 2 root 3 divided by 3, sir.
Correct,
Maybe.
correct. It is 3 only. Divided by 3. Okay, so this is 11 minus 8. You get 8, is it not? Yes, that is equal to 0. Correct. Well,
No,
so
sir, only like 2 plus or minus 2 root 3 divided by 3, not whole, sir.
okay, then I am wrong here. Let it be by 3. Fine, because you have minus b, correct? So minus b divided by, let us do it. Okay, these options may not be proper because I have written in my notes. Okay, it is not from any other source, it's from my notes only. Okay, so there is a mistake what I have done in my notes. Okay, so this will be minus 12, so plus 12 plus or minus square root of b square, that is 12 square, correct? Minus 4 into a into c, that is 4 into a is 3 into 8, divided by 3 into 2, correct? So this would be 3 into 2 is 6 here, is it not? Correct. So 3 into 2 is this one, so 2, correct, 2 plus or minus, correct, you are right one. This will become as 12 square root of 144 minus 4 into 3 is 12, 12 is 96, correct? 96 divided by 3 into 2, 144 minus 96 is how much? 36,
So
correct?
4 into 3 into 11, right?
Why 11, Baba? Because 3 is coming here, 8 comes there, is it not?
Okay, fine. Okay, sir. Okay.
So correct, no, 12 square is 144, 144 minus 96 is how much? 46, right? So root 46, correct? So 2 into plus or minus root 46 divided by 6, correct? So from root
48, sir. 48.
48, I'm sorry, root 48. So this can be, when you take that, 2 plus or minus 8 into 48,
16 into 3.
is it not? Correct. So
Fourth root 3.
yes,
16 into
so you get 2 root 3 by 3, right? Makes sense? No, root 48 is what?
16 into 3, sir. 4 root 3.
16 into 3, correct? So it is 4 comes outside, is it not? 4 root 3, yes. So this comes as equal to 4 root 3. 4 by 6, correct. So 4 comes outside. So this cancels and you get 2 plus or minus 2 root 3 by 3. Correct. So answer is B. Simple, students. Questions are easy. Correct. We will stop here, students. Go for old questions papers. See the old question papers. Keep seeing the old question papers. Okay. So we will meet again at now what is the time? 5:30, 6 o'clock, right? With the same link. Okay. We will use the same link for 6 o'clock class. Okay. Thank you. For Manoj sir's 6 o'clock class, we